Well, hello again, all the boys and girls out there in YouTube land watching. John and Ellie of Georgia Beer Reviews back at you today with a special examination. I'm joined by Mr. Bumpy Road Brewery.
Hello, hello.
So we went to Smuttynose yesterday, a couple breweries, but one of the breweries we went to was Smuttynose in Hampton, New Hampshire, and got to try some really cool beers. And then went to the actual. We were in like the brew pub and the restaurant area, and then we walked across the street to the brewery, and they had bottles of this Smuttynose. This is a 2013 bottle. Their Barleywine style ale, 12% alcohol, aged in red wine barrels. I have never had it, obviously. Bumpy, I don't know if you've had a version of this in the past or not.
No, I've had their wheat wine. I have not had the barley wine.
Okay, good deal. Um, anyway, it was $20 for the bottle, which honestly, for a 9-year-old beer of this, high alcohol and this style, I think that was a steal, assuming that it's going to be as good as I think it is. But we're about to find out, folks. So go ahead and crack into them and see what we're dealing with here.
All right.
Now, you were telling me yesterday that Smuttynose is the oldest craft brewery in New Hampshire,
I
correct?
believe it's the oldest still operating craft brewery. Yeah.
Okay.
Should probably Google search stuff before I just blurt stuff out, though.
Man, I'm liking what I'm seeing.
It's got some good aromas coming off of it.
Good carbonation going up the glass there. Nice head on it. Nice, deep, dark brown color. It's a really good appearance as far as barley wines are concerned. Oh, man.
Yeah, it's got some good shades of red down the reservoir. Very blood red.
Yeah. A slight haze to it as well. It could be. I did have it in the fridge, but I took it out about 20 minutes ago.
Oh, mine never touched the fridge. So
I know a lot of people like to drink these just straight room temperature. I kind of like to sip on it cool and then let it kind of warm up as I'm going through it.
There's big raisin notes in it.
I was just thinking dark fruit and then like caramel, toffee, like rich malt, like malty notes.
Yeah. You get some of the barrel in there, the wine barrel, a little bit of an oakiness.
Yeah, I was gonna say it doesn't
It almost
necessarily.
smells. Yeah, it almost smells like a fig Newton a little bit.
You know what? It does. Fig, the raisin, that caramel, and like, malt character. The oak doesn't necessarily scream red wine, but there's definitely a woody character from the
little bit
barrel
of I think a vinegar type thing, like if red wine, if you age it and it turns to red wine vinegar, just a slight nose of vinegar, I think.
I'm not really getting that, but not to say that it's not there, but I find that the dark fruit notes are and the malt notes are so
that's all up front forward.
up front that it's kind of hard to get past that. And then that slight, barrel note. It smells incredible, and I'm not picking up on any alcohol. I mean, you could probably, if you're a drinker and you've had beers like this before, you probably tell that it's going to be a higher ABV beer because of the complexity on the aroma, but it doesn't smell like super boozy or alcoholic on the nose. Let's do it. Yeah.
Cheers.
All right. Holy crap, that's good.
Yeah, caramel, toffee, fig,
raisin.
Yeah.
This is really kind of like
the burn.
Like a what?
You got the burn in the chest.
A little bit going down, but it's you can tell when you swallow it down. It's very warming, so you can tell that it's a higher ABV beer. I'm just going to go ahead and say it now. This is the best barley wine I've ever had. I mean, it's 9 years age. The dark fruit notes are insane.
Yeah.
The alcohol is masked well, but you're getting the barrel notes and that warming effect going down. So you're getting a really heavy hitter. The Fig Newton thing that you mentioned,
Yep.
there's definite fig in there as well. It does kind of have that Fig Newton type thing going on.
Yeah, it almost has that kind of breadiness too on the tail end.
Mm-hmm.
Once you get through the toffee, caramel, all the darker fruit. Ooh. Yeah, I don't taste alcohol in it, but per se, but definitely the burn on the chest. And like, hold on, I gotta yell at Sadie.
This is so good, guys. I don't know whoever out there is watching if you can get Smuttynose beer, but if you happen to be near the brewery, they still had a few bottles of this. Definitely worth the $20 price point. If you are near the brewery and you want to kick ass barley wine, go get you a bottle of this. Be a good Valentine's Day gift for your significant other. This is just the complexity with the dark fruit, the nice caramel toffee malt character, that little bit of the Fig Newton and that bready note that you're getting from that, and then the barrel notes as well that are kind of coming through in the middle to the end of the sip. It does not get better than this as far as I'm concerned for barley wine. I've had some of the some really good barley wines. I've had the Bigfoot is a staple. It's a classic. It's a lot hoppier. Even if you let it age, you still get a lot of hop character. This one, whatever hops were in there, and 9 years is a long time. I mean, to let something age. So it probably was a little hoppy to begin with, but it is a malt bomb through and through. I'm not getting any bitterness whatsoever. I love malt forward beers. I love the sweet, almost like candy like presentation that that you get with these types of beers sometimes, and I'm just blown away by how awesome this is.
I just looked it up, so I'm glad I was pretty much spot on with what I said. It says Portsmouth, however, has been restored as brewing capital of New Hampshire, with the state's second and third largest breweries, Seattle-based Red Hook and Smuttynose Brewing Company, the largest and oldest New Hampshire-based brewery still in operation. So, yeah.
Wow. There you go, folks. Man, I don't know what else to really say about it other than I just can't get enough of it. I wish I had bought the rest of them. There were like 4 bottles. I wish we had bought all of them.
We should have. I don't think we were in our right minds.
No.
But I mean, obviously, if we bought even at $20, we could have bought these and they could have been absolute crap.
Yeah.
When it's, what is it, 9 years old?
9 years. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you kind of in a risky
right
age bracket there.
Well, they've obviously taken care of the bottle. They didn't leave them exposed to the elements. They had them stored in a cellar somewhere, so they aged beautifully.
Yeah.
And I'll go ahead and give a rating because it's just the two of us. We don't want to drag.
Well,
it
we
on
met the we did meet the GM of
the GM
there too, and he was talking about the older brown dog that was that's the Imperial Brown Ale that's aged in. Did you say bourbon barrels, or was that also wine barrels?
I think that one was bourbon barrels.
Yeah, and he said that they had a vintage one of that they were selling the bottles for $40, and they just sold out 2 weeks prior to us going. Guy bought the last of them.
Yeah,
that would make
I know we just missed out on the other one, but hey, we got this. So
yeah,
they probably didn't have them both out simultaneously. They probably, when they ran out of those, they probably put this one out because I'm sure they have a ton of stuff, old stuff like this that they kind of cycle through every now and then just to like keep people interested.
And this is the stuff that they don't make anymore. They don't sell these,
right? Which is too bad.
They took it out of their regular lineup. They just sell the stuff that sells to the masses for the most part. And once a year they try to brew one of their older ones.
Right. The GM there too did mention that they had at the Smut Labs brewery, which is kind of like their experimental brewery. He said they're doing a lot more with barrel aging and like kind of like hybrid styles and stuff that a lot of breweries just don't do. They're being really bold, and they're doing a lot of heavy hitting type barrel aged stuff over there. Or he said, I think he said this summer they're going to really start releasing a lot of stuff like that. But so that should be interesting too. I have to check out the Smut Labs location.
Yeah. But I wish that this was like the stuff that they were putting out, you know.
Absolutely, because that's one thing I will say. If you go to the brewery, this is not the kind of stuff you're going to be getting at the brewery. You're going to be getting some sours. They have a couple stouts, some lighter beers,
New England IPAs,
a lot of New England IPAs, but no barrel aged beers on the menu at the brewery right now that you can actually try.
They don't even have a cellar series. I asked the waitress, "Do you have a cellar?" Because they used to have one where you could get like the beers that they didn't have on the regular menu, and they had some good stuff. And
so really unfortunate. If you go to the brewery, you can get some good grub. They do have a pretty good food menu, and you can get some decent beers. But it's too bad that this is not the kind of stuff that they're putting out on the regular, because this is world class stuff. I'm going to give this is a 99 for me. 99 out of 100. I'm probably it probably deserves 100, to be honest with you, but I'm going to give it a 99 because I've only had like 3 or 4 really kick-ass barley wines, and there may be something better out there, but this is the best barley wine I've ever had. The aging obviously helped it. 9 years age on this is insane. But yeah, it's world class for me. 99 is a world class.
I'm right there with you, 99, just because I don't know. Clown Shoes has put out some fantastic barley wines that they no longer make those ones either anymore. So it's like all the good beers are just, I don't know. They're just, because they're too expensive to make, and they don't make enough profit because not enough people are buying them. So get out there and start buying these big ass beers from these breweries so that they continue to make them.
Right. I mean,
they're well worth the drink. They're delicious.
You cannot go wrong with this beer. It is just absolutely incredible. Bass and Barbecue, cheers to you. Kyle's in the chat as well. They may have, he made the comment and said this beer was brewed the year I was born. They may have been brewing it back in 87. I think he's in 80. I think we're the same age. So they may have been, Kyle. Yeah, you will not see it unless you go to the brewery, like in the next day or so. Right now, yeah, because
we left them with what? I think they had 5 bottles left, maybe.
I think 5, and we got 2. So there were 3 bottles left when we left. Chances are they are going to be gone by the weekend. But maybe they had more in the bag. Maybe they didn't put them all out at once. They just
they didn't want them to fall off the shelf.
Right, because they are vintage, and $20 a bottle. You don't want to risk somebody coming in there and knocking over the shelf or something. And then
the other thing that you mentioned too, because they have on Sundays it's half off
your entire bill from like 6 to 9 or 4 to 6 or which anyway, that's insane. So alcohol, food, everything, you can go in there with
it's about a 20-minute drive from where I work too. So if you ever want to, even if I have to work the next day, definitely go there for a couple beers after work, 20 minutes away.
And they do have, they are family friendly. You can go in there with your whole family. They have a full menu, apps, meals, desserts, you name it, they got it. They also have a full bar. So if you're not a huge beer drinker, you can go in there and get you a cocktail. So they kind of cater to everybody. And then you walk across to the brewery and you can maybe find some stuff like this if you're lucky, some really good old school Smuttynose brews.
Absolutely delicious. I really do wish I had a couple more bottles of this.
I wish I had bought. I wish we had just bought what they had on display, because you're not going to see something like this again from them anytime soon. I don't think.
Well, not a 9-year-old one for sure.
Well, no, but I mean, they may come out with the Barleywine style ale again at some point, and then if you were to get it and cellar it, you could do something like this where you have a 9-year-old bottle. But obviously, you can tell too. We'll wrap it up here soon. But the bottle itself, to be that old, they've obviously cellared it and taken care of it. So it was. I'm sure they probably have a cellar room somewhere where they just keep old bottles like this and then kind of bring them out from time to time to You know.
Yeah, you can tell like looking at my bottle at the top. You could see like before they put it out on the shelf, there was probably some dust that gathered on the bottle, and I think they dusted it off. But there's like some like sticky, weird residue. Not really sticky now. It's like this crusty dryness.
Really?
But it's like kind of where there may have been some stickiness or whatever.
Yeah,
I think sweating in the bottle, and then it kind of collected dust on it, and they brushed it off for sure before they put it out. But
right. Bass and Barbecue. There's a good amount of other real nice breweries up that way too. Yeah, we actually went to one other one in the area. I don't know if you've heard of it. I think Bass and Barbecue is in New Hampshire. If not, he's in Mass. He's somewhere up in the New England area. But we went to Throwback Brewery as well, which you've probably heard of. They make a kick-ass spicy Bohemian Pils, which is my favorite beer from them. Just a good sessionable, Pilsner with that heat from the peppers that they use in it. And it's all their own stuff. They grow. They have like everything in the back. They're growing their own peppers, their own. They've got a farm back there too. They've got their own livestock. They're making sausages and they're doing all kinds of stuff. Really cool brewery and great food too. A nice little restaurant.
Have you tried your shirt on?
I don't have my shirt on. Yeah, but that's.
I tried mine on. Mine fit me last night. So.
Oh, it did. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm sure mine, because I think it's actually still in the back of the car. I had to prioritize. Had to get all the beer up, so I think the shirt and something else I left in the back of the car. Oh, the 6-pack of sours. I think I still got to get that out of there and put that in the fridge. But my fridge is just jam-packed full of beer right now. We've been to 5 breweries in the last week. We went to Spyglass, went to White Birch, Oddfellows, if you want to consider. I guess
call it a brew.
They're a brewery.
It's a brew pub.
It's a brew pub, but they do brew their own beer. I mean, not the best beer, but that was my least favorite of all the places we went. Then we went to Throwback, and so five breweries. But yeah, awesome stuff from Smuttynose. And if anybody out there from Smuttynose is watching this, make these kind of beers, bring them back. We will buy them. People will come. We'll get the word out somehow. But this is the best stuff that your money can buy. Why would you not want to brew more of that or drink more of this? And you guys should brew more of it. So, okay, so Bass and Barbecue is in Mass, and he says he has had Throwback. He's been there a bunch of times, and he always gets a 4-pack of the Bohemian Pils. That's awesome. BC's Beer Reviews. Cheers, guys. Cheers to you, BC. And yes, they do have great food. Bumpy got the gumbo, which was really good.
Yeah, you know what I realized halfway home?
Huh.
I left it on their counter.
Oh my God, that's right, because you had to sit it down.
I set it down to bring up. Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay, so that sucks. And
I had really good gumbo though.
It was, and I had the Polish platter, which was cheese pierogies, the lady sausage, which was incredible, which was in your gumbo, but they make their own sausage. And the next time I go there, I want to try their holy moly, which is a spicy chocolate pepper Mexican style.
Yeah, well, you can buy that and bring it home.
Sausage, yeah, you can buy that and bring it home.
You can
anyway, they have a lot of different varieties.
Some sausage.
A lot of lady sausage. Gotta love the lady sausage. All right, we've been going 20 minutes. You guys get the idea. Smuttynose Barleywine style ale. If you
delicious, 99.
Have the opportunity to pick it up or try it, absolutely worth every penny. World class, 99 out of 100. Doesn't get much better than this, guys. Thanks to Kyle, Bass and Barbecue, BC. Thanks for tuning in the middle of the day here on Friday. I know a lot of people are still out working. We appreciate you guys stopping by, and we'll see you here all on the next one. Thanks to Bumpy for hanging out with me yesterday and going around to these breweries, and thanks for joining me on this amazing examination of this awesome beer.
Thanks for being a friend.
All right. We'll see you all in the next one, guys. Until next time, everybody. Cheers.
Cheers.